You think you know how the Mafia works because you've watched every gangster movie ever made. But the real ladder isn't just about gold rings and cigars. It's a brutal, bureaucratic machine built on silence and blood. At the very bottom of the food chain, you have the associate. You are not a made man. You are not Italian. You are an outsider, an earner, or a glorified errand boy. You don't have protection. You don't have rights. If you're a drug dealer, a bookie, or a guy who runs an illegal card game, you're an associate. You pay a percentage of everything you make to the guys above you. You are the lifeblood of the organization, yet you are completely expendable. You exist to take the fall. If the cops come, you are the one going to prison, while the family looks the other way. You are a tool, and tools get replaced when they break. Climb one step up, and you hit the rank of soldier or button man. This is the first level of true belonging. To become a soldier, you have to be made. This ceremony is the threshold of a lifetime. You swear an oath of silence, omerta, usually involving a burning card and a drop of blood. As a soldier, you are no longer an outsider. You are a member of the inner circle. You run your own crew of associates. You command, you collect, and most importantly, you handle the wet work. You are the muscle. You are the guy who ensures the debts get paid. You have job security, but you also have a target on your back. Your life is governed by strict rules. You don't touch another man's wife, you don't testify, and you never ever speak out of turn. Next up is the capo regime, or captain. You aren't just a soldier anymore. You are a mid-level executive. A captain controls a territory, a specific neighborhood, or a lucrative industry like construction or dock labor. You manage a crew of soldiers and a small army of associates. You are the filter for the higher-ups. You take the heat away from the leadership. If there's a problem in your territory, it's your head on the block. You sit at a table and negotiate. You resolve disputes. You ensure the envelopes, the tribute money, move up the chain smoothly. You have wealth, influence, and a reputation, but you also have to be a master politician. One wrong move, one botched job, or one missing stack of cash, and you are finished. The ladder narrows sharply when you reach the consigliere. This is the counselor, the advisor. In the hierarchy, you are the third most powerful man in the family. You aren't necessarily the one holding a gun. You're the one deciding who gets shot. You are the objective voice in a world of volatile, violent men. You provide legal advice, financial strategy, and mediation. When the boss is losing his temper or making a bad deal, you are the only one who can step in and provide a cooling perspective. You are the keeper of the family secrets. You are the architect of their long-term survival. But being a consigliere is a dangerous balancing act. You are the primary target for federal wiretaps because you know where all the bodies are buried. At the pinnacle sits the underboss. You are the second in command, the CEO to the boss's chairman of the board. You manage the daily operations of the entire organization. You relay the orders from the top to the captains. You are the heir apparent. If the boss gets indicted, gets sick, or gets murdered, the seat is yours. You are the most active, high-ranking member, which makes you the most visible. You are constantly dealing with the logistics of crime, the bribes, the unions, the casinos, the extortion. You live in a constant state of paranoia. You are watching the back of the boss while simultaneously looking over your own shoulder at the ambitious captains who want your job. Finally, you reach the boss, the godfather, the don. You are the ultimate authority. Every decision in the family starts and ends with you. You don't deal with street-level nonsense. You deal with the big picture, the relationships with other families, the influence over local politicians, the massive, untraceable flows of cash. You are the ghost. You are rarely seen and never heard by the authorities. You command total obedience. If you say someone dies, they die. If you say a business is yours, it belongs to you. You are the king, but your castle is built on shifting sand. You have no friends, only people who are afraid of you. You live in the shadow of the law, always one mistake away from life in a supermax prison. Look at the history of the five families in New York. Consider the rise and fall of men like Lucky Luciano, Carlo Gambino, or John Gotti. The rank didn't save them. In the 1930s, Luciano created the commission to bring order to the chaos. He thought he had perfected the system, but by the 1990s, the RICO Act dismantled those very structures. The mafia ladder is designed to concentrate wealth at the top and distribute danger to the bottom. It is a pyramid scheme of violence. You start by selling your soul for a chance to make money, and you end by trading your freedom for a title that carries a death sentence. The higher you climb, the more you have to lose, and the more likely you are to realize that the person at the very top is the most isolated person in the room. We imagine these men as legends, but their lives are defined by a singular, crushing reality. In this world, there is no retirement plan. There is only the climb, the fall, or the cold, dark silence of a life spent looking over your shoulder. When you finally reach the top, you realize you haven't reached a throne, you've only reached the target. Is the power ever worth the inevitable collapse, or is the mafia just a cycle of men waiting for their turn to be replaced?